Hi, welcome back to Tams Kitchen and a very happy new year. Today, Kris and I are going to celebrate New Year's by just having some finger foods and champagne. The hors d'oeuvres I'm going to make are curried eggs, potato skins, salmon cream cheese bites, tuna finger sandwiches, and I think there was something else. Was there something else, Kris?
Newfie something?
Newfie hors d'oeuvres. Oh my gosh, it's the simplest thing you can make, but they taste so good. So sit back, grab a glass of champagne, and help bring in the new year with Kris and I. So the first thing we're going to make today are the Newfie hors d'oeuvres, the simplest thing you could probably make. Here's the ingredients. We have Vienna sausages cut up, a can, cheese of your choice, I'm using smoked cheddar, and then we have baby sweet gherkin pickles. Sometimes you can also use sweet onions, but we're going to use these today. You need toothpicks, then you put them together. Meat, cheese, pickle. See how easy that is? These are great for parties. They're great if you have company coming over, and they're also great if you're going to a friend's house and you want to take something but you want it easy and no cooking, right? So these are great for anything. I even have them for lunch sometimes. I know, I'm pure Newfie, right? Alright, let's get the rest of these bad boys put together so we can move on with everything else. Alright, so now that these are almost done, we'll get these put in there. There. So easy, right? And the best thing about these is toothpicks. You get to clean your teeth after you're done eating. Win-win, I'd say. Next, we're going to make the salmon cream cheese bites. These are so good and delicious, and they're kind of healthy. The ingredients, very simple. A half a pack of cream cheese softened, pepper, dill, a can of salmon, and a cucumber. Not very many steps to make it either. Just put the can of salmon, it's already drained, in with the cream cheese, and give it a mix. As always, a sprinkle of pepper. It's up to you how much you use. And probably about a half a teaspoon of dill. Give it another mix. Make sure everything is blended good. You don't want clumps of cream cheese or just clumps of salmon. Nice and blended. See? Very easy. Then you take a cucumber slice, spread a little bit on top, and voila. Salmon cream cheese bites. Your guests will love these. Alright, let's get the rest of these bad boys put together. Cut the cucumber probably about that thick. You don't want it too thin, but it's up to you. This is just my preference.
Jealous. Oh, I get one? Okay, not so jealous.
So good. Oh my god. Sure, that's
So the salmon cream cheese bites are done. As you see, I have a few pieces of cucumber left over. Just put them on the plate for garnish. And there you go, it's a cute little filler, right? There. Salmon cream cheese bites. Well, they look delicious. They are so good. Your guests will love them. You'll love them. Have them as a snack if you're on a New Year's diet, like most people are. These are a great snack for lunch or whenever. Okay, next we're going to do the curried eggs. The first ingredient for the curried eggs is about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Then we're going to use 2 potatoes, washed and diced. We need 2 cans of coconut milk, 12 hard-boiled eggs peeled and cut in half, 1 onion chopped, pepper, crushed garlic, my favorite ingredient, salt, chili pepper flakes, and curry powder. First we melt down the coconut oil. Alright, so while the coconut oil is melting, that's when I usually add the seasonings. Salt, a little bit, it's up to you how much salt you use. Same with pepper, it's up to you how much pepper you use. I like getting it all mixed into the oil because then it coats the other food better. 2 tablespoonfuls of garlic, crushed garlic, probably about a small teaspoon of chili pepper flakes. You can add more or less, totally up to you. We don't add the curry powder just yet, but don't worry, I'll walk you through it. Now this is melting down good and getting hot. So now that the coconut oil is all melted down and it has a nice simmer going, we're going to add the potatoes. Give them a good stir in the oil, that way it coats them with all the flavor. And now we're going to saute these for about 10 minutes. Stirring them occasionally because you don't want them to burn. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes.
Your timer is set for 10 minutes.
I honestly don't know what I'd do without her. Like, heaven forbid I wear a watch, right? Alright, let's just keep stirring these until they're sauteed down. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. The potatoes are pretty much cooked through. Next we're going to add the onions. So 1 onion chopped. So we're going to let the onion saute for a couple of minutes, just until it's cooked. And by then, the potatoes will be cooked all the way through as well. Hey Chris.
Eh?
What do you think we should watch while we're eating our finger foods?
We just got Captain Underpants.
Tra la la! I'm in.
Huzzah.
Wait, how many A's is in Tra La La?
13?
11. I'm gonna go with 11.
What do we do if it's 12?
Tra la la! What? I gotta look good, right? Caught me. Okay, I'm blushing. Stop. Go away. I don't have Cat today. Cat, where are you? Alright, so the onions are sauteed down enough. They're all a good mix. And next, we're going to add the coconut milk. So again, 2 cans of coconut milk. Give it a good stir. Don't worry about the coconut oil in there. It's all good. It gives it that little extra flavor. You don't need to drain it or anything. Next, we're going to add the curry powder. 2 heaping tablespoons full. So give this all a stir. Now, this is important. Some people find like this, the curry is a little bitter. I do personally. Now, just taste it. You can taste it first, like the sauce. See, to me, that's a little bitter. It's a little bland. So what I do, my little trick, you don't have to, it's up to you. Like I said, taste it first and see if you like it. I add 3 little packets of Sugar Twin. I know I've made it so many times, so I know how I like it and how I like it to taste. If you don't use Sugar Twin, maybe use a teaspoon of sugar. Just put in a little bit of sweetener or sugar until it's to your liking, okay? Because remember, at the end of the day, you're the one that has to eat it, correct? So you have to like it. Just throw in the eggs. Give it a stir, make sure the eggs are all coated. Put the cover on, turn it off, and just let them sit for probably about half an hour. That way the flavors all meld through and they're delicious. There you go. Another order done. Curried eggs. So next we're gonna do our tuna finger sandwiches. They're so good. It's one of Kris's favorite sandwiches, just so you know. So easy. 4 slices of toast, 2 slices of cheese, a can of tuna, pepper, relish, mayonnaise. Let's just put this together. You'll see how easy it is. Can of tuna. Watch, I don't measure. Squirt of relish. Yeah, I said squirt. Pepper to your taste. I don't add salt because tuna is already pretty salty. And then probably about a tablespoon and a half of mayonnaise. We'll just give it a mix. You can add more or less mayonnaise, more or less relish. It's totally up to you. And then we are going to put the mayonnaise on 4 slices. And a slice of cheese. Then about half the tuna mixture on one. We'll spread that in a moment. Alright, so about half the tuna mixture on each sandwich. Spread it in nice. It's okay to lick your fingers. It's all good. So just cut them in the fingers. You'll want to use a knife with a perforated edge.
Serrated?
Serrated? Because a flat blade just squishes it. And to make them even more fun, just cut them in half this way as well. Maybe I should just do one at a time. See, now they're little finger bites. Finger sized. So I had to get Kris to help me cut these because I was making a mess of them. But again, easy, just cut them into little fingers. Wait, that didn't go in the... Christopher!
Oh, what? It's Tuna. Tuna.
Oh my God.
You're gonna have to come back in 2 minutes and savoring this.
No problem. We will do that. Oh, sorry. Next, we're gonna do the loaded baked potato skins. Very easy, but a few more ingredients than pretty much everything else today. What you need is 2 big potatoes, washed. Then you're gonna just stab a few holes in them with a fork. Right? And I'll show you what we're gonna do with them next. But first, get the rest of your ingredients ready. This is about a 1/4 pack of bacon, cooked and crumbled. A little bit of shredded smoky cheddar, pepper, salt, sour cream, Parmesan cheese, green onions, and butter. And I'll show you how much to use once the potatoes are cooked. 12 minutes. Let's put them in the microwave. That's how I do baked potatoes. So much easier than putting them in the oven for an hour. Although if you don't have a microwave, bake them in the oven at 350 for about 45 minutes to an hour until the fork goes through. Okay, so now that the potatoes have been baked in the microwave for about 12 minutes, I like to just cut a few little holes in them. They are done through, so that's good. I take butter, and I put butter over the top, almost like you're buttering a slice of toast. Doesn't matter if it doesn't seep all the way in. It will. And remember, everyone does things differently. This is how I do loaded potato skins. This one got a little damaged when I was cutting it. It happens. Things don't have to be perfect, right? It still tastes good. That's the main thing. See, and that melts down through and it's so good. You can use as little or as much butter on each one as you want. I like a lot of butter. Then, sprinkle a little pepper. Because I'm using unsalted butter, I do put a little sprinkle of salt. Next, we're going to put the crumbled bacon on. Now remember, this one looks a little messy, but it's still going to taste fantastic. Oops. And next, a little bit of Parmesan. Just a sprinkle side. Okay, maybe a lot of Parmesan. However much you want. Up to you. You don't even have to use it if you don't want to. And then just a little bit of shredded cheese on top of each one. And again, this is a smoky cheddar. You can use whatever kind you want, really. Again, as little or as much as you want. Whatever tastes good to you is how you should make your food. Play with your food. That's how I learned how to cook. Nobody ever taught me. I just started doing things until I found things that tasted good. And that's what I do. So now I have the oven preheated to 350, and we're going to stick these in the oven for about 15 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 15 minutes.
Okay, it's set.
Again,
And the suspense is killing me.
she's going to love these. But again, what would I do without her? Alright, so while these are baking, I'm going to clean up a little bit. Actually, I'm not. Kris!
Yeah?
Guess who's cleaning up?
Jeeves?
Fine.
Can't win them all.
And now, the potatoes are done.
Oh.
They look delicious. Close that. You can crisp them more if you want, leave them in there for a little bit longer. But I think 15 minutes is more than enough because they're already baked. There you go. As you noticed, I only did 2 potatoes for the potato skins. If we were having company, I would have done more, but it's just Kris and I, because apparently all of our friends got really drunk last night and they're hungover, so they've canceled and they're missing out. So Kris and I are going to celebrate New Year's and we're going to enjoy this wonderful food without them. You guys all know who you are. Anywho, So for the potato skins, dollop of sour cream on the top and a little bit of green onions. Again, guys, however much or however little you want. And if you noticed, you probably saw this pan in our quesadillas episode. It has holes in it. And the reason being is I find the pans with the holes in it like this, the food cooks more thoroughly. Like the air comes up around it more. So again, I like the perforated pans better. But again, it's your choice. This is just how I do it in Tam's kitchen. Now, go drink champagne and eat this wonderful dinner? Should I call it dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Works for me.
Alright, so let's do it. Let's go eat.
Yes.
This time every week, I do the leftovers portion. So we're going to put this away. Again, glass snapware. Food lasts longer in the glass snapware than it does in plastic Tupperware. Plastic Tupperware tends to get freezer burn and it doesn't keep as long in the fridge. As well as the curried eggs. These can go as well. Portion it out, a little bit of everything in there, snap it shut. And yeah, so my new thing that I have learned is to write on what it is before you put it in the freezer. So curried eggs, potato skins. Okay, perfect. There you go. Then I'll get the rest portion out, get them in the freezer, and we're good to go. So don't forget to like my YouTube channel, subscribe guys so you don't miss anything, and don't forget to share. And we'll see you soon with a whole new Tam's Kitchen. Thank you so much for watching Tam's Kitchen New Year's Edition. We wish you and your family the best of 2018. 2018. I hope you have more success, lots of health, happiness, and everything you deserve. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Mwah. Everything she said. Ditto.
So, ready to watch Captain Underpants?
Yes.
Traa Laa LAAAAAA! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
The Amazing Captain Underpants!
Underpants!
I love this movie. It's so funny.
Look at that toupee fly.
Get ready for it. Get ready for it. It's coming.
Traa Laa LAAAAAA!
You do that really well.
I do have quite the deep voice.
Come to think of it, I've never seen you and Captain Underpants in the same room together before.
That is true.
Okay, let's just dig in. I want one of these, and one of these, and one of these. Oh, they're really good.
I thought there was one in my mouth.
Those are Newfie hors d'oeuvres, baby.
Yeah, it doesn't. Well, hey, I'm an honorary Newfie now, remember? I get those too.
Fine, if you're gonna whine about it. Cheers, baby. Happy New Year. Now let's eat and watch this movie. It's awesome.
Cheers.